Pink Floyd with Us and Them. This request goes out to Fireman Joe. What a good song. It's very mood abstract. It's got the sax solo in it. Just really killer, man. Standard tuning on this, by the way. And here's what we're looking at. Okay, so everything I just played is pretty much the whole song. 2 guitar parts through it. If you haven't heard this and if you're a Pink Floyd fan, I'm sure you've heard this. But if, say, you haven't heard this, go check it out, man. Really, really put you in a zone, in a mood. In a good mood, mind you. Okay, so let's jump in. See the skull dude back there? Skull and Bones, Bootleg Bones by X-Ray Guitar. So, figured I'd stick that back there for you guys to check out. So here's what we're going to do. We need to bar the 5th fret on strings 1 and 2 with our first finger, and we need fret 7 on the G. I'd use the 3rd finger for that, but you know, everyone's hand size is different. If you need your pinky, that's cool. I would definitely bar this as opposed to try to use 2 fingers. But you know, at the end of the day. But I want you guys to be used to barring. So there's pretty much a set pick pattern for this. It's altered a few times, and I'll explain when that comes up. But on this first chord that we're playing, it's a pattern that's being repeated 2 times. The tempo of this isn't really fast, so if you want to down pick everything, that's cool. Or if you want to pick in the direction of the next string, that's cool as well. Here we go. It's an 8th note pick progression. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And what I'm doing is, remember our strings have number names and alphabetical names. Sometimes I call out alphabetical, sometimes it's numerical. So I'm going to call them out, probably both, but just because I'll forget. You know what I mean? But 4, 3, 2, 3. You're halfway done with the pick pattern. That's 4 notes. 4, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. If you put them together, again. Now take this shape that you're playing, 5, 5, and 7. Move it a whole step sharp. Remember, a whole step means 2 frets. So if we're taking the whole shape, that's 1 fret. That's a half step. We need another half step. 2 half steps equals 1 whole step. So now we're barring fret 7. And we're doing fret 9 on the G. This is a little different, but for the most part it's the same as the first one, but I'm going to show you what they're doing. So you're playing it the same way. Start at the same. That's the same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But you're going to do this. string 2 and 3 quickly. So it's alright, so you're adding one note, but it's the 16th note, it's just in there quick. And then the next one is the same strings as the first one, so 4 3 2 3 1 2 3 2. Halfway done with the A section, which is the verse. Let's play it. This third one is awesome. By the way, because I'm getting a lot of emails, you guys are wanting to know the settings. This is obviously on the clean channel. I'm using a Rocktron Expression multi-effects unit, and you can't see it at this angle, but it's back there, and I'm sure you've seen it many a time. It's on number 3, which is Rotoback. It just has some multi-effects mixed into it. You can hear like this pulsating sound, like a tremolo effect with a little bit of a chorus and stuff. So on this one, 10G, 10B, and 9E. It looks like an A minor shape if it helps for you to relate it to that. But it would be down a string each and way up here. And this one's a little different too on the picking. You'll go 4 3 2 and then hit strings 2 and 1 together. Short rest after that. And then go 2 3 2. And I'm kind of picking in the direction of the next string. It's just a habit. It's really a good habit, but like I said, I'm going to leave it to you. If you want to down pick it all, that's cool. Don't do it just because you're not used to picking it the way that I'm doing it, though, because the longer you play, you guys, then you can kind of pick and choose, you know, how you want to pick things. But don't always take the easier way just for that sake, because it kind of defeats the purpose. You want to get used to these types of pickings. There's times where the progression may be too fast to do with downs, and you want to be used to the concept of picking in the direction of the next string. So anyways, we just went. Then do the same picking that we did on the first one, the consistent one. 4 3 2 3 1 2 3 2. You're 3/4 of the way done. And then the last one is a D major shape. Technically it's an A major chord, but if you're used to your open position chords, you can play the relation game. 7 8 7 on the last 3 strings. And then this one, trying to remember the pick pattern on that, dang it. I think it's going to be the similar to the one we did on the second chord, now that I think about it. 4 3 2 3 1 2 3 2 3, having the 16th note on the end, and then the next one play exactly the same as the first one. Now, first one is the consistent one, so you're seeing we have 2 other pick variations throughout, but all the rest are the same. And I'm talking about doing the consistent one for the second time through on this. Each chord we're playing a pick progression through 2 times. Okay, this one was all the same. This one had the 16th note that separated them, but the second one was the same. This one was altered because we hit 2 strings at once. Then we played the consistent one again. And now we're at this one where we're going to go 4 3 2 3 1 2 3 2 3. Those are picked quicker. Da, 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 da. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The anda is quicker at the 16th note. And then the last one is the same as the very beginning. That's the main part, okay? So it does that quite a few times. Coming out of it. Like coming out of it, let's take it from the 3rd chord. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to go 1.5 times. We're going to do that. So by the half, I mean 4, 3, 2, 3, and then play 5th fret A, the bass note walk down melody, and then 4th fret. So it's a D and a D flat or C sharp. And then we're going to move into this, and it's not as loud here. The song is picked up in dynamics. These are the chords going on behind it. It's a B minor bar. You bar the 2nd fret through the first, on string 5 through string 1. Play an A minor shape in front of it. 4D, 4G, and 3B. Okay, so you'll go down, down, and then lift the minor shape off. Okay, so 1, 2, lift, back. And then 2 more hits. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Then we're going to go to an A major chord. I'm just barring it. It doesn't matter if you bar it or use 3 fingers. I'm barring it because the first finger is already basically there from the B minor bar. All you would have to do is drop it down to where you're barring the 2nd fret on the D, G, and the B. The high E should be muted. Strings 5 through 2. And that's a one-time strum. It's just like a walk-down chord. So we're basically going... And then 3 E, 2 A, open, 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 2 on the high E. And go an 8th note strum. We're going to strum it down 8 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then a C major chord. Go 3A and then bar the 5th fret on the D, G, and B. You can use multiple fingers if you want. You know, there's different ways. And remember to try to mute the underneath string. Strum it once. 2, 3, again from B minor. I might be lifting an extra time there. Da, 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 da. That's actually how I think it went. I showed you to keep it down, but lift, bap, da, da, lift, da, da, lift. Do that on all of them. And then you're basically, that's it for the whole song. You'll go back into the... Okay, so, anyways, there you go. That was Us and Them from Pink Floyd, the mighty Pink Floyd at that. Anyways, my email is mike@rockinguitarlessons. If you need to get a hold of me, that's how you do it. If you have questions, I do my best to try and clear them up for you. And I have people that help me out too, some good peeps I've met on my channel here. Got a hair floating around. Take your time with this stuff, you guys. You know, for example, if you're not really comfortable on the bar chords, you know, one thing I used to do is if it was the bar I was struggling with, which, you know, you don't know till you try it and see what the problem is. There's different ways to come at it. Just bar only and see if you can get the bar clear. If they're all clear, cool. Then we work on setting the other fingers down, and you can do just build it in little subgroup pieces. Add just the 4th fret D. Cool. Then I have the pinky. If I was having an issue, then I can go, okay, that's the string I need to target in on and fix to make sure that the note's clear. And then, you know, once that's good, then all we have to worry about then is the middle finger on the 3rd fret B. But sometimes when we go to do that stuff, you may get the note right on the string, but by dropping the finger down, you may be accidentally muting out the high E string, which we need on the 2nd fret. So that's why I'm saying piece your chords together for the clarity. I mean, if you're going to do something, man, do it right. And that's what my goal really is on my channel, is to represent the songs the way they're played to the best of my ability, and I love doing that. I mean, I wasn't fortunate enough to get formal lessons in the 80s when I started playing, so I really depended on my ear. I wanted to learn stuff so bad. You know, I'd ordered you know, some star licks and some tab related stuff, but it really dialed in my ear. That wasn't work for me, it was fun. And trying to get stuff the way that these bands were playing them. So that's really on this channel how I'm trying to represent what's going on, unless it's a live thing. But I usually go with the studio versions because you can hear, you know, everything, and people can use that as a point of reference. Our ears are gonna not have to worry about, you know, blocking out the crowd, and sometimes bands will play things different live. So studio is usually a good guide that I follow. I do teach on Skype guitar and bass. My wife teaches vocals. If that's something you're interested in, or my CVT lessons, which are custom video tablature lessons. I've got a lot of CVT students right now and a lot of repeat customers, and they're really, really, in a nutshell, very thorough lessons that I handwrite the tabs for, notation, legend, and everything, so you know what technique is what technique. Really self-explanatory, subgroup, timestamp, and then I record a video and upload it to my channel. If that's something, either one of those things you're interested in, head on over to my website, rockinguitarlessons.com, and click on the Skype lessons tab or the CVT lessons tab. There's a tutorial there for both. Explains them in more detail. The price breakdowns are there. And of course, you know, check out my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. There's some free stuff on there for you guys. And spread the word if you don't mind. And fill out the contact information while you're there. We send out a monthly newsletter and let you guys know what's going on. And you won't know what's going on if you're not on that newsletter. It'll take you about 10 seconds. So that's it. We'll stop there. I'll play this on the outro for you. Thanks for tuning in for this lesson of Pink Floyd. Us and them. Are you one of them or are you one of us? That's the question. Alright. Later on, guys.